This happened on September 5th, 2018, in Boca Raton, Florida. It was just before 11 p.m. when this house's Ring doorbell camera captured a man wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying an AR-15 outside. The homeowner, Thomas D'Erico, was on a business trip in San Diego at the time when he got an alert on his phone. He opened the Ring app and saw the man, who happened to be his neighbor, 48-year-old Kevin Flaherty. Inside the home were his wife, daughter, and teenage son. The family locked themselves inside the bathroom and called 911. Flaherty stood outside for about a minute, covering the doorbell camera with his hand, and then walked away. D'Erico told investigators that Flaherty's wife and daughter had fled their home just days before, after he allegedly threatened to shoot and kill them. In fact, his daughter had been staying with the family for 2 nights, terrified of her father. The teenager who called 911 told deputies he believed Flaherty came to their house to kill them for protecting his daughter. He also said this wasn't the first time Flaherty had made threats, mentioning a history of alcohol and drug abuse. He was arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. This footage was shared to TikTok and Facebook by a concerned mother. Her daughter, arriving home, had noticed that a man had been following her. After getting to her apartment door and fumbling with her keys, she decides to use her handprint to unlock the door. It turns out it was a good thing she did, because immediately after getting inside, the man can be seen rushing towards the door. Disturbingly, it looks like he's wielding a hammer. It's still unknown what he would have done had he managed to catch her. In April of 2018, a woman in her West London home received a notification from Ring that motion was detected at her door one afternoon. Upon checking the footage, she saw this creepy man dressed in a school uniform standing outside and putting his eye up to the camera. After calling the police, she learned that it was Kirlew, a transgender woman who had gone missing from Ealing Hospital in Southall just days prior. Andre suffers from bipolar and paranoid schizophrenia, and members of the public were warned by police not to approach them. Whether or not the missing patient was ever found by police remains unclear. In a recent video from January of this year, a man can be seen wearing some sort of Satanic Goat mask and holding a sign with a Bible reference outside a home in Carrollton, Texas. It was around 8 p.m. and the homeowner was not in the house at the time, but says she opened her Ring app to spot the man. He walks through the side yard to her front door, pretends to knock, then stands in front of the driveway camera for a bit longer. The sign reads Revelation 20, 1-15, which refers to a Bible passage about the apocalypse and how believers will go to heaven, whereas non-believers will be thrown into a lake of fire. The local police department reported it as an isolated incident and stated no criminal offense was made. However, who this person was and why they chose this house remains unknown. On October 2nd, 2022, a homeowner was awoken at 5 a.m. due to notifications from Ring that someone was at his front door. He opened the app to see a hand covering the camera. Upon seeing this, he started yelling through the speaker on the doorbell and saw these three men outside. Luckily, he managed to scare them off.
Hello? 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 Hello?
In July of 2024, this man wearing a creepy alien mask and equipped with a crowbar was suspected to be behind a string of break-ins in a neighborhood on the north side of Hillsboro, Oregon. He was unable to break into this house that captured him on their Ring doorbell. However, some neighbors were not so lucky. One neighbor would report that she returned home to find her windows open, and $30,000 worth of her camera equipment had been stolen. Days after the footage was made public, police arrested 40-year-old Shay O'Neill, who they believed was responsible. He was booked into the county jail on one count of first-degree burglary and one count of first-degree attempted burglary. In June of 2019, residents of Overland Park, Kansas were terrified to learn that someone had been stalking their homes throughout the night. Ring doorbells and surveillance cameras had captured the man, wearing a hazmat suit with a face covering, a miner's light on his head, and a backpack and gloves. He walked up to porches and even through some of the residents' backyards. The same night all of this went on, one couple who didn't have any cameras woke up during the night to a tapping sound. After checking the house, they found one of their basement windows had been shattered. That morning, they also discovered the door to their screened-in porch was wide open. The man was never caught by police. On the morning of October 9th, 2016, a homeowner in Jersey Village, Texas, would awake to find his backyard gate open. After reviewing his camera footage from the previous night, just after 2 a.m., he would discover someone dressed as a clown holding a large knife attempting to get inside his home. After trying the front door, the clown would then walk around the side of the house to the backyard. He opens the back gate and attempts to open several other doors around the property while also looking through the windows. Eventually, he gives up and walks away. In September of 2019, the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania Police Department was searching for a masked man who had been prowling around a neighborhood in the early hours of the morning. He was captured on a doorbell camera at 3:30 a.m., inserting something into the resident's mailbox before leaving. They were never identified.